an ABC Action News special I-Team investigation.
There's a lot of theories out there.
4 and 3 at Kingfish Ramp.
You've heard the theories of it being a mob hit.
He knew that he was going to commit those crimes.
What have you got over there?
An organized crime hit.
I've got a shooting.
I hollered, "Oh my God, he shot him."
Drug deal gone bad.
He killed this guy who was holding 55 kilos of cocaine.
A random nut that did it.
I just can't really think of what would make a person do that to children.
And there'll be nothing but theories until we have something to back it up and until we have the right person in custody to tell us what the reason was.
It's the case of the Kingfish killer. Here's Jameson Euler.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for this special half-hour I-Team investigation. For more than a year, the I-Team has spent hundreds of hours going through the case files of one of the area's most frustrating and bizarre cold cases. It was a family vacation at a quiet Bay Area beach community that turned deadly right here at this boat ramp. 4 people lost their lives. We've interviewed eyewitnesses and dozens of current and former investigators. And although decades have passed, the families and this community still want answers. Tonight, for the first time, you'll hear from the families as we explore the evidence and reveal all the theories in the hope that you can help catch the Kingfish killer.
He loved the beach. We'd go to the beach a lot, have picnics on the beach. That's what I remember, how great it was.
For Maria Dumois, nothing was more important than spending time with her family.
My husband had a boat. On weekends, usually he would take the boys out. My older son now, he didn't like fishing, so he wouldn't go. But the 2 little ones did. They were always together.
Maria's husband, Juan, was a Tampa pediatrician. The Dumois had 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl.
I see a lot in my kids, of him.
The family vacationed together, which often included Juan's sister and her husband, Raymond Barrows, along with their children. Ray was a hotel bell captain who lived and worked in Miami.
Those are like the most relaxing times that I can remember as a kid and as a young adult.
But it was Juan's love of the water while on a family vacation in Anna Maria Island that turned deadly.
It was horrible. I didn't think I could maintain my sanity because it was just so much hurt, much grief.
On August 1st, 1980, Dr. Dumois and his brother-in-law, Raymond Barrows, loaded their boat onto the trailer at the Kingfish boat ramp near Anna Maria Island around 5 p.m. after a day of fishing with Juan's sons, Eric and Mark. The family was in their final days of a 2-week vacation when they were approached by a man pushing a bicycle.
So I told Juan, I said, "Juan, this guy says he's got a broken ankle, he can't ride the bicycle."
Dumois put the man's bike in the back of the boat, and the stranger got in the back seat of the family station wagon with the children, headed towards the main road. What happened next began one of the Bay Area's most baffling and intriguing mysteries.
I had an accident and there's a boat on fire.
Dispatchers received a 911 call about a single vehicle crash. A station wagon pulling a boat trailer had jackknifed and ended up on the north side of Manatee Avenue.
I was expecting a little boat fire, a little, boating accident to something that has stuck with me my whole career.
Pat Carden was a paramedic who was one of the first to arrive on the scene.
When I got the call over our pager system to respond, I was only a mile away. So I got there pretty quick. And as I looked up, I saw the driver of the car, and he obviously had a mortal exit wound, and that's when I realized they had been shot.
The stranger had vanished by the time Carden arrived and passers-by stopped to help.
So now you have a horde of people converging on what we know now, but they didn't know then was a major crime scene.
At the hospital, detectives listened while Barrows, the front seat passenger in the station wagon, described in detail what he remembered.
Then I felt so blood in my neck, around my shirt, and my brother-in-law too. And he was hollering more than I was.
The mysterious gunman had pulled out a .22 revolver and opened fire, shooting passenger Raymond Barrows first, then driver Dr. Dumois, as well as the 2 children in the back seat. Eric, who had just turned 13 2 days before, and his 9-year-old brother Mark. They were rushed to the hospital along with their father. They would only survive a few hours.
I don't think anybody's lives were the same.
They took up my life, and when they were not there anymore, it was just, like there was no use for me anymore.
Coming up, Action News I-Team investigator Wendy Ryan reveals the murderous rampage continued.
He sees a guy get out of the car, grab a bicycle out of the back of the boat, and so he follows him.
And later, a community questions why this family was targeted.
I cannot think of any reason that anybody would want to have my father or my uncle killed.
When the Kingfish Killer continues.